Good morning student, I'm Rose. Today we are in the next full session of this chapter, that is standard 7, History, chapter 9, Developments of Regional Cultures. So in the last videos we have learned about the different cultures or different languages, different literatures, different paintings, different music and the dances which arouses how it shows the different regional cultures of different parts of India. Okay, so today we are going to learn about how the religion and other tradition intermix with each other and how this people, we can say how the different parts of India they follow the different religion and how they intermix with each other, how they are linked with each other. Okay, so let us see the religion and other traditions. Okay, so you have heard about the Jagannath. Yes, you have heard about the Jagannath, which means the Lord of the world. Which means Lord of the world. Lord of the world, and it is one of the Lord Vishnu. Okay, its name is given the Lord Vishnu is given the name as a Jagannath. Okay, so actually this Jagannath was actually came from a tribal society. Okay, so some of the tribes used to worshiping this deity, that is Jagannath, and they used to make the wooden image of the this Lord Vishnu. Okay, so actually this Jagannath afterwards came into afterwards this Hinduism take this Lord Vishnu as a Jagannath, but before that this Jagannath god this was considered as the deity of the tribal society. Okay, so you can see here Jagannath means Lord of the world. It is one of the name of the Lord Vishnu. Yes, it is one of the name of the Lord Vishnu. Local tribal people used to make the wooden deity of this image. It is said that Jagannath was the original deity of tribes. And some custom followed when the worship was also tribal in nature. Okay, the tribe communities like Swaras and the Khans follow this deity. Yes, so it is considered that this Jagannath was, we can say, it was the deity of tribal society or the tribal community, like we say Swaras and the Khans who follows the deity, and this the worshipping of the Lord Vishnu was that time was in a tribal nature, or we can say how the naturally how the tribe used to worship any god. So same as this when these people, that means it is saying that they some custom followed the worship of this Lord Vishnu was also in a tribal in nature means we can say they used to how they worship the Lord Vishnu in a tribal way. That way they used to worship the deity. But in some version of Mahabharata and Puranas, it is a epic. Okay, it is a epic. Okay, that means Mahabharata and Puranas. It is saying that there is a tribes as well as Brahminical link of the deity. That means both the Brahmins which they brought the Hinduism culture. That means we can say the book and the tribe cultures that are both linked with this deity. Okay, so for to say that one of the two example is given here. That means how the tribes and the Brahmins are being linked with this deity. You can see here. Okay, in 12th century AD, that is Ganga dynasty. That is King Anandavarman erected a temple for Purushottam Jagannath at Puri. Okay, so you can see this Jagannath, this Anandapuram is a king of Hindu king, and we can say he was from a Ganga dynasty. Okay, and we can say he erected one of the temples for Purushottam Jagannath. That means his deity whom he was following for him. He built a temple, and it was a prevailing practices among the people, many people to consider the king as a representatives, or we can say representatives of the god. That means representatives of the god. If you talk about that, he is one of the chosen person, so that through which he can give his words, through which he can say words to the people. Okay, so that is why sometimes the king used to consider themselves as a god, even as a representatives of the god. Okay, so another example, if you talk about in AD 1230, King Angabhima III dedicated his kingdom to the deity. Okay, his kingdom to the deity. Okay, and what happened? And he considered himself this Angabhima considered himself as a deputy of the king, deputy of the god, deputy of the god. And we can say due to this they constructed a temples. They constructed a temples and gained a importance and become one of the famous pilgrimage center of this region. Famous pilgrimage and center of this region. But it was going on through this time period. But at the same time, Buddhists also prevailed in India, in this area. Okay, with the Buddhists. So you know, in the Buddhist was always spreading from one place to another. It was spreading in a wide range. Yes or no? So at this AD 1230, around this time period, okay, this Buddhists also prevailed in this area. Okay, and what they used to do this the Buddhist scholars trace the origin of Jagannath temple to Buddha. Yes, even the scholars of Buddhist also what they did, they traced or they consider as the origin of Buddha at the Jagannath temple. And it is said that the relic of Lord, you can see here, it is said that relic of Lord Buddha is preserved in the image of Lord Jagannath. In fact, okay, so it is considered or it is said that the relic of the that we can say relic means we can say dead remains of Lord Buddha is being found in the image of Lord Jagannath, Okay, so this is how we can say. You see, first of all, you can just recognize it. First of all, you can see what is this Jagannath was only used by the tribal society. This Jagannath was the deity of tribal society. Afterward, you see what happened. The Hindu also considered the Jagannath as their own god, and we can say they considered the Rajput or the different rulers considered themselves as a representative of the Jagannath. Yes, then you can see Buddhist religion is also considering themselves as the link between the Hinduism and Buddhism. That means it is telling that what it is telling, they are saying that this the relics of or we can say the contribution or we can say the things is being linked with the Jagannath. Okay, that it is saying. So it is saying that, okay, so it is said that relic of Lord Buddha is preserved in the image of Lord Vishnu, Lord Jagannath. That means the relic of the remains of the Buddha is being preserved in the form of a Lord Jagannath. Okay, and there are of three deities which namely, like you can say Jagannath, Subhadra and the Balabhadra. Okay, so this formation is of three deities. Okay, their formation. That means if you see the Lord Vishnu, he has three arms. Yes or no? So they are considering we can say this Lord Jagannath or the Buddha is of three deities. That is the Jagannath, Subhadra and the Balabhadra. And these are we can say these all deities represented themselves as Buddha, Dharma and the Sangha. These three, that means Jagannath, Subhadra and the Balabhadra, what they consider themselves as what we call Buddha, Dharma and the Sangha. Okay, so these all are the same deities. And we can say these same deities are revered in the Hindu. Okay, and these all deities, Jagannath, Subhadra and Balabhadra are revered in the Hindu. Yes or no? You can see the Lord Vishnu how it is. Okay, so you can see the face or two face here, and in the picture you can see how it is. That means you can see that these all three deities made the Jagannath. Yes or no? So and this was being taken, this the religion or we can say this the same deity are removed in the Hindu. Yes or no? We can see it and we can clearly see that. So this is how the intermixing or the link of the different religion time. Okay, you can see the link. Okay, so this Buddhist regarded as the what we call Sanan Yatra, that means we can say bathing festival, and the Rath Yatra. Rath Yatra, that means the car festival. Okay, so these all we can find even in the even in the Hindu religion. Yes or no? So due to that there were so many pilgrimage centers which become so much famous, and around this age, that means in the medieval period. And due to that, what happened? Due to the popularity of the temples in different regions or different parts of India, so many conquerors like Mughals, then you have the Marathas, the English East India Company. This all wanted to conquer, or we can say this wanted to gain the control over the temples. They wanted to gain the control over the temples, and the rulers felt that this is the prestige, and we can say make the acceptable to the common people. Okay, the common rulers or the rulers wanted to they enhance this temple as this prestige, and they also wanted to make the common people to follow this. Okay, so this is how the traditions, what changes happen, what are the development happen in the regional countries of India. Okay. Next is that some part of the another topic that we are going to cover is the Rajput traditions of heroism. You know what the Rajput? Yes or no? So about 18th century AD, okay, most of the states of Rajasthan was ruled by the Rajputs, ruled by the Rajput royal families. Yes or no? And we can say although they ruled, that means although they ruled in different, ruled in northwest, even there was so much famous Buddhist monasteries in India, and even the other places, it became an international fate. It became an international fate, and due to that, what happened? These rulers also regarded the progress in the academic field, literature, culture, which was very essential for human progress. So this Rajput rulers who used to rule over the Rajasthan, then you have the Mewar, the northwest, then you have the northwest, then you have the other Buddhist monasteries which was built in the Nalanda University, yeah, then other places. So these all became so much famous, and the rulers considered, or the rulers wanted to get progress in this academic field, even in the literature, even in the cultures of different regional. Okay, and they wanted to make the progress in the human life. They wanted to make the progress in the human life. Okay, so as you know, Rajput belongs to a martial races, and they are very brave. Yes or no? They considered to be a very brave. Okay, and they took their pride in their own culture tradition. They took their own pride in their cultural tradition. Okay, or we can say cultural identity, and we can say due to that, what happened? Due to this cultural identity, these Rajput rulers were easily entered the martial alliances of Mughal Empire. Okay, Mughals. Okay, so this Rajput ruler, not only they considered themselves as the what we call warrior classes, but we can say they recognized themselves as the supremacy in the Mughal emperors. Okay, during the reign of Mughal emperors. Okay, so this what they happened due to the customs and beliefs or the cultural practices of varieties of cults and communities has given a resilience of the Indian society. Okay, so due to that, what happened? Due to the cultures and tradition of that day, in the Indian society, it brings a resilience. Okay, so this is what it is considering. Okay, so as you know, what are the things happen? Okay, so due to that, what happened? Due to the pride, due to their respect, or due to the cultural identity, there were so many Rajput rulers who preserved their memories of their heroism, to inspire the people to follow their examples. Okay, so due to their warrior classes, due to their identity, due to their braveness, they wanted to show, or we can say, they wanted to show their identity, or they wanted to inspire the people so that the people can follow their examples. Okay, not only the rulers, but even the Rajput women were so much, Rajput women shows so much heroism heroism during that time. Okay, so some of the example you can say, during the Islamic rule, the women also had a married into a families ruling classes of the regional kingdom like Ahmedabad. And even another examples you can see, Ahmedabad in the Muslim rulers, some of the important women, Rajput women built the even temples. Some of the temples you can say Rani Sapri and the Rani Rukmati. Okay, these are the temples which was built by the shows the heroism of the different rulers. Okay, so as I told you, not only the Rajput rulers but even the Rajput women shows the heroism in their way. Okay, so of course we can say that women were the cause of the conflict among the men for among one another, among the men of one another. Okay, but because so due to that, what happened, this king always wanted to give them a favor, or always they wanted to protect them. Okay, so due to that, always they have the conflict between one another, the king into king. For example, have you seen about the Padmavati movie? If you have seen, you can see how the Aladdin Khilji wanted to take the princess, or we can say queen of the Mewar. Yes or no? So same as this, due to that, what happened, there was a conflict between the king of Mewar and the Aladdin Khilji. Yes or no? So how is that possible? Okay, so you can see there in that movie how this queen of Mewar shows the what we call heroism to protect his respect, her respect and his husband respect. Yes or no? In spite of that, to this heroism was even this practices was even called as the self-immolation or the sati. Self-immolation or the sati. Okay, self-immolation or the sati. Okay, so what they used to do, even that was not another. If the Rajput queen's husband is being dead in the field, or we can say battlefield, they even due to that also what they used to do, they considered this culture, and they self-respected, or they burn, or we can say they got sati, or they got self-immolation to that. Okay, so this self-sacrifices or sacrifice the women who sacrificed their life were the great hopes, or we can say the great heroines during that time. Okay, due to that, what happened, this become in some part of the Rajasthan, this become a regional cultures of their area. Okay, this become a regional cultures of their area. So before the independence, it was so much practices, this self-immolation or sati system was so much been followed during that time. Okay, but after the independence, this was being banned due to, because we can say there are so many things that due to the democracy, there are different exception or different opportunity for the women. Okay, so due to that, the self-immolation and sati system was being abolished. But in some part of during that time, in the medieval period, this was considered as one of the heroism during that time. Okay, so up till here we will study today. In the next video, I will take you about what are the